Alrighty, happy Halloween, my Earth signs. This is your reading for the month of October 2025, and this is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And this is a collective general reading. Okay, so some of the cards might resonate for you, and some of them may not. And the ones that do not, I suggest that you still pay attention and you write it down, because I have a feeling in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, it's going to come up for you. You're going to say, hey, Urban Forest told me about that. All right, as always, we're going to start out by all of you taking the time to hit the like button. Ready? Clicked it? Great. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Just hit that little bell, subscribe. So you get all my monthly readings, okay? I only do this once a month, so you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. They're great readings. And share with your friends, okay? All righty, let's see what message we have coming in for the month of October from Spirit. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Think about that. Think about that for yourself. Each one of you, it's going to be something different. Feel free to put that in the comments. Write for me. Let me know. Hey, I needed to release this. I need to release my anger. I need to release a boyfriend. I needed to release my Grindr app because it was just frustrating me. Whatever it is, just write it in the comments. The first house, if you're new, is always about interpersonal relationships. We're talking about family, friends, current lovers, lovers to be, lovers we want. However, this resonates with you in regards to interpersonal people, okay? And the card that jumped out was the Knight of Cups, okay? Which is interesting because the Knight of Cups is such a lover card. This is a card of romance. This is a card of promises. This is a card of making you feel good, of emotions. Okay. We also have he's got wings on his helmet and his heels. Those, okay. So those are wings of creativity and imagination. So this is somebody who's very creative, something who's very, what's that word? When they do something, they do it big, you know? There's a word for that. It'll come to me, and I'm going to come back. Big gestures. This is somebody who does big gestures, okay? So in regards to your interpersonal life, obviously, when we're talking about relationships, this is somebody there. Sorry about that. Somebody who's coming towards you with some promises, some positivity, some love, some good feelings coming your way. So if you are current in a relationship, Capricorns, Virgos, and Taurus, there's somebody's coming your way who's going to treat you well, who's going to do something special for you and make you feel good. If you're looking for a relationship, then this card is basically telling us somebody's coming into our lives. Okay, it's going to be a romantic type of relationship. Okay, I see that more than dealing with family and friends at this point. This, this really sounds like it has to do with an individual more than family and friends. An individual in a more romantic. Okay. Interesting. And see what else comes up during the reading. Maybe we'll reflect more on that in a minute. Okay, let's look at our house of materialism. Okay, and resources, as always. Let's see what this has to say. And you guys are earth signs. So you guys are pretty good with handling your resources and things of that nature. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. My dog is... All right, that's my dogs. The dogs do what dogs got to do, right? They're just doing their job. All right, let's look at our house of resources once again. Interesting. We have another knight. But this time it's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, interesting. So we have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't want to say this, but I have to say it. Because I was so happy when we saw this card, but now I'm really worried about this card. Does it mean that the person that's coming into your life, or the person that you're in a relationship, the person that you're making, making all these promises, is gonna have some negative qualities? Okay, I'm thinking about somebody who's maybe not so honest with their finances, their resources. Maybe this is somebody who's really they're more lazy. Let's just put it there. Okay, they're lazy. They have a lot of these other issues that might impact their relationship. Another way of looking at this is maybe you've already had this person in your life and you're dealing with a negative person, right? Who's really not living up to being a good partner, a good boyfriend. They got, I don't know how many ways I could describe that. It's just somebody who's really just not good managing their monies, or just their house is dirty. This is somebody who's just like, and you're an earth sign, so you know what it means, right? When you meet an earth sign who's really not all that, good. Maybe that's the relationship you're in, and now you have a new relationship coming your way. Okay, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe this is somebody that's coming in to, and it's interesting because this card. Let me see if I can hold it up right on mirror. See how this card is almost like pushing this guy out of the way, right? You're coming in, goodbye, and they're bringing you more hope, more love, more promises of a better future. I think that's more it. I don't think this guy's the bad guy. I think actually this is probably the new love that you need because you're tired of dealing with losers. All right. So what does that mean for somebody who's in a marriage per se? They're not ready to let go, okay? And they see this. I almost feel like you're at a standstill. You're in a rut. You're in a negative mind space in your head. Like this is almost because it's in the house of materialism and resources and those around you, but it's in a negative polarity. It's not like you're not feeling stable and structured and ready and at a standstill. You're feeling lost, confused, not grounded at all. This is how you're feeling, not grounded at all. Okay. But there is hope. There is hope. I keep thinking like somebody new is just coming in to provide that hope that you need. Okay. All right. The challenge. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. This is the way I'm looking at this card right now is that the challenge is you can't get focused to do what you gotta do. Okay, you're having a hard time focusing on the details. You're having a hard time focusing on your projects, on your work, on what you need to do. That's the problem you're having. That's the challenge that you are having. Okay. Let's look at the strength. You have to ask yourself, what is it that you're struggling with? What is it that isn't making sense? Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Okay. Synchronicity. Okay. The strength card that just came up, believe it or not, and you guys see I shuffle, 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 right? So to me, that's why I really believe the universe is giving us these messages. Because for your strength card, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. What are there, 78 cards in the deck? And we have 3 knights. 3 out of the 4 knights showed up. Okay. That's pretty deep. That's very deep. Okay. All right. The Knight of Swords. This is somebody who's a fiery person. Okay. This is somebody who's very energetic. This is somebody who thinks very clearly. This is somebody who's swift of mind and has clarity. This is somebody who is ready to move into action. This is somebody, he's not going to sit there and have to analyze and break things down like the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's like, okay, I'm ready. Let's just do this. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Move, 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 move. I ain't got time for this, okay? And that's the strength. The strength, the reason why is I'm seeing this as a strength is because we're getting stuck here, right? This person's just like focusing on the details. We're having a challenge, focusing on the details, challenging, really being creative, challenges doing what they got to do. They're being hit up with all this, right? Feeling not grounded, feeling like wasting their time, feeling like they're wasting their energy, feeling like they're not producing, they're not giving, they're not handling their business, okay? They're not handling their business, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and this card is like, hey, you know what? There's hope, okay? There's stuff we got to do. Let's get moving. Stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it and just go with it. Okay? This is a card of brain, of thought, of communication, of processing. Stop it. Stop it and just go with it. Okay? Which goes back to our original card, Oracle card, when we came in, is what do you need to release? What's holding you back? And what's creating all of this during your week? Okay? All right. Let's look at the card, one last card, and that's a card from Spirit. What's the message that you want to give to our earth signs? Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. All right? And we could see that. We could see that. See this in the challenges, okay? So what commitment is it? What commitment have you made to yourself or others? What project, what new adventure, what new aspects of your life have you started on this new journey? And is it getting a little tiresome? Is it getting a little hard? Well, is that commitment to this process being challenged? That's what you have to ask yourself. And if so, then you really need to get help and support from others. You need to get help from those around you who will bring your passion back to you, who will bring your creativity back to you. Who are these people that will help you, okay? Who are these people that will help you with your imagination and your creativity, okay? Because when you're ready, those people will come. That's the strength. When you ask for that help, people will come. All right, Earth signs, have a great Halloween. Enjoy the month of October, and we'll see you in November. Take care. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.